Hey everybody, I'm going to be doing my scoop and fold technique today on the largest canvas that I've ever done it on. 18 by 36 inches. That's a big canvas. And since we're doing this on a bigger canvas today, I'm going to be going into a little bit more detail about the scoop and fold technique. Watch. So here is my 36 by 18 inch canvas, and I thought, had this lying around, and I'm like, this is the perfect canvas for my scoop and fold technique. All right, so I'm going to be going through the colors one by one. And I am going to say that with the scoop and fold technique, I want a thick consistency. Okay, 1 part paint, 2 parts Floetrol, give or take, depending on whether it was a liquid acrylic or heavy body. Okay, so we're going to start here. I'm just going to go line by line. Okay, black. Okay, and this is actually a pearlescent white. And I am going to have all these colors as well as the recipe for this painting in the description. So I mixed about 40 ounces of paint-ish because I want to make sure that I cover the whole canvas. I love this technique, and I love this technique because it's really hard to mess up. Okay, so when doing this, you want to make sure that you allow space on the sides because we're going to be using the sides to scrape the paint off the swipey tool. Okay, this is an iridescent blue by Folk Art. Blue Flash, forgot the name of it. This is Silver Flash by Folk Art, and I did this purposely. I'm gonna put that to the side for now because I want this to go next to the black. Okay, by the way, this paint here, this is an iridescent, and I'm gonna save that for last because I want that to glaze over all the colors. Always know that whatever paint you mix for this technique, you want to make sure you go through all of it. Okay, so if you have a 20 by 20 inch canvas and you need to mix around 20 to 25 ounces of paint, you want to make sure you go through all of it because that is what's going to cover the canvas, and always take into account the sides as well. And here we go again, black. Now, one thing that is really important with this technique is that you want to make sure the paint consistencies all match. Okay, you don't want to have any, because you don't want one color going through the other when it's time to spread. What is this booger? Not mine. All right, now that I have all of this out, okay, first of all, let's get rid of the bubbles. Always make sure that when you're popping the bubbles, whether it's a heating gun or a torch, make sure you don't stay on one area for too long. You just kind of want to glaze over it, just like that. If you stay in one area for too long, the paint's going to crack. All right, so this is my iridescent. Okay, this is going to dry as a glaze. So what I'm going to do, because I want this to kind of glaze over all the colors, I'm just gonna go around the edges like that. This painting's big. It's just a big painting. All right, so I'm gonna start with this massive swipe tool. Now, when doing this technique, you wanna make sure, yeah, this is angled right here, okay? It'll be way easier. Okay. So I'm gonna start right here, okay? Remember, scoop. Okay, and then it's just a flip and fold. Wow. Okay. And remember, scrape all the paint on the sides like this, okay? Because you're gonna use all that to tilt the rest of the paint off. Okay. Right. I also want to say this is not scoop and drag. This is scoop and fold, because you're not just, you know, scooping it and then dragging the paint over. You want to fold it over. And I do want to say that how I came up with this technique, and for anybody who's a, you know, an experienced fluid artist, I'm sure, you know, we've all had to, you know, scrape paintings before that we weren't happy with. God knows I've done it several times, but that's how we learn. And whenever you scrape it, you just see the blend of the colors, and you're like, crap, I really wish I would have done something with that. And so with this, that's what I'm doing. I'm folding over so that the colors blend in well together. And 1, 2, 3. And scoop and fold over. Scoop and fold. So remember, this is going to be one giant mess to begin with, okay? Going to be a giant mess, but wait till the end. Scoop and fold. Oop, kind of messed that one up, but it's okay. That's what I like about this technique. You could mess it up. And there's plenty of room to correct it. Okay, let's turn this over. Scoop and fold. Scoop and fold. Scoop, fold. Scoop, fold. I'm only going to say it like 1,000 more times. Okay. Scoop and fold. Nice. All right. So next, I am switching to a smaller swipe tool. And just remember, everything that you see here is going to spread. So I want some finer lines going through the painting. scoop, fold. Believe it or not, it does help me to say it out loud. Guess I'm just weird. Scoop, fold. Scoop, fold. And scoop and fold. You should do an experiment. Try like saying it and then try not saying it and see if it makes a difference. Scoop and fold. All right. And once I'm done, I like to kind of just look at it and see what else I can do. Remember, like this is really hard to mess up. I want some even finer lines now, and I think I want a little bit more contrast in these areas here. So I'm gonna turn this canvas over again. Of course, I'm gonna make a giant mess, but this art is not messy. It's messy. You'll get over it. Okay. All right, I'm switching to a smaller tool right here. Remember, make sure it's always angled, okay? Make sure it's angled. Make sure it's angled. Okay. Scoop, fold. Go. And because I want some more detail in here and I want a little bit more contrast, I'm actually gonna take some of this black and I'm gonna do it right there. There we go, just like that. Take some of this black and I'm gonna scoop and fold over here. And you can go at an angle if you want. Okay, and yeah, I want some more contrast right there, so take some black over here. There we go. And scoop and fold. Sure.
Pardon the interruption to this regularly scheduled broadcast, but an important announcement that Manoli Motion and his art will be featured at the City Arts Fest in downtown Orlando. What are the dates?
It'll be Thursday the 19th, and that'll be going on for about a month.
So make sure if you're in the Central Florida area, you come and check it out. Now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Yeah, what are we doing, huh?
Scoop and fold.
That's right. Thank you. Luckily, I've not gotten a lot of paint on the, on the table. That's good. All right. So I'm wondering, am I ready to tilt? I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I think I want to get rid of that. Whatever that is right there, just don't match. It's a little like a circle. All right. How should I do it? How shall I do it? Here, I'm actually gonna go from here and over. Oh, it's a bit much. Just a bit much. All right, so I'm gonna have to turn over. Okay, so that area kind of messed up. Let's take a little bit of this. Actually, let's take this right here. Let's take that blue right there, and let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3. Cool. I'll take it. All right. And now, what I'm gonna do, and this is important, okay? All that paint, scrape it towards the center, all of it. Time has come to tilt. All right, and let's go. Here is the finished dried result. As you can see, this dried beautifully. The iridescent and color shifting paints added some really cool details and glazing effects. I can't say I'm 100% confident with the color palette I chose on this painting, but regardless, I think the overall composition of this painting is a success. As always, thanks so much for watching. If you have any comments, questions, feedback, color palette ideas, or want to see me face the corner for a timeout, please don't hesitate to leave it in the comments section. Until next time, bye!